Hello everyone, the 316, Lego Maniac 316 here, with another Morphin Monday Lightning Collection review. This time, I got the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Red Ranger. Originally retailed for $19.99, was a part of Wave 2, and you can kind of find him anywhere, but he's starting to get a little bit harder to find. I got mine on Amazon, directly from Amazon. It was on sale, good price. And while I don't recommend buying on Amazon, sometimes they're the only place to buy stuff. So anyway, with enough of that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure here. Let's start with our accessories. So the accessories are basically the exact same as Beast Morphers Blue, except you don't get a fist punch for the left hand, or you could probably use it for the right hand, but it wouldn't work. So you get both of the fists for both the left and the right in the main color. So this is red, his was blue. And you also get like an open hand on the left side, as well as a trigger holding hand on the right side. You get this effect piece as well. Again, it's a nice effect piece. And it kind of looks like, digital and blocky. I like it. You also get the Cheetah Beast Blaster here. And it is painted, actually. I believe the handle and the eyes there. This is such a small, tiny detail for them to paint. I'm surprised they can get this so right, and then they get it so wrong on the other side. But I mean, like look, it looks great here. You can see it's pretty much aligned perfectly, and then you have this, and it's too high, but it looks fine. There's also a little tiny amount of black paint at the lower jaw here. Last accessories, of course, you get the sword here, and it is painted nicer on the actual, the real product. It's basically the exact same amount of paint as on blue, although we can take a look at it real quick. So you even get the little, like shiny blue color that, it's not the same one that was used on Shadow, but it's similar. The only thing I hate about these swords is that out of the package they're so warped, it doesn't work. So I like to keep the effect piece on, although it makes it very heavy, but that just straightens it out a little bit. You kind of want to push back on it. And of course, last but not least, we get the awesome looking civilian head sculpt. And in the light it looks a bit weird. You can see like down the center here, it looks like it's different texture. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Maybe it's just because of how long it's been in the package or not, but I think the likeness here is very good. I think it looks just like the actor that plays Devin on the show. All of the Beast Morphers head sculpts look really good, but yeah, that's pretty nice. And before we take a look at the figure, I wanted to go ahead and put the Cheetah Beast Blaster in the hand here. So again, I believe that the handle is painted, so watch out for paint chipping. I like to just pull back on the fingers and then pull it in place like that. And then because of the way they made the left hand, you could put it in here. And it looks fine. You might have to readjust it, but you get the idea. You can hold it pretty well. Looks good. I dig it. Alright, and let's see if I can get it out without chipping the paint. I think we're good there. Alright. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. Now, this is the exact same body mold as Beast Morphers Blue, which we will do a comparison of course. But the helmet is different. And honestly, I kind of like how it looks on camera a little bit better. In person, I don't know, there's just something about it that doesn't work for me. Like, I think it looks better on the box there, but I mean, it works. Don't get me wrong, it looks good. It's nice, it's red, it's a cheetah. Clearly, visibly a cheetah. It's got the sunglasses. All the paint's there, although on mine there is a defect where there's silver down here instead of black. I might try to fix that sometime in the future, but I'm just going to leave it as is for now. It's not really that big a deal or something to get really annoyed at. All of the like vents or dots up here, they look to be painted on pretty nicely. Maybe there's just a little bit of paint slop on that top right one, but it's really hard to tell. It's of course not painted on the back, but you get a good look at the back of the figure here. And This is a really nice silver. Let me see if I can make it a little less blown out, but you can see it shines really nicely when there's a lot of light on it. But you know, with just a little bit of light, it just shines enough. The zipper is painted still, and you know, it might look a bit weird if you position it like that, but they painted it all the way up to the rounded section of the waist joint, so that's very nice. You also got that weird rubber piece on here that's not, you know, pegged in anywhere, which kind of makes the figure feel a little cheap because this is so easy to take off. I mean, pull the arms back and it's off. But you can see that the butterfly joints are actually molded to the weird line texture detail they have on there. So that's getting covered up by this piece. And like if you pull the arms all the way back, that it's just I wish there was a better way for them to do this, but you know, at least it's here and it's present rather than being missing. It looks like on my figure my arm is a little bent inward towards the arm, but just a bit of heat gun will fix that. I think that's basically it, and you know all of the articulation for these figures. He uses the old head that has the ball joint on a hinge joint. So standard Lightning Collection. The waist piece on mine was actually like, let me see if I can pull it up. Mine was like way up here, and I was able to push it down. So if you really do need to get a bit more posability, you can push that up a bit, and it doesn't look bad. It works. I still really love the sculpting on these Beast Morphers figures. I think they work really well, and I think this shows Hasbro doing its best sculpting work for Ranger figures, because you know a lot of Ranger teams are just basic sculpts. You know, just very little texture that can be put on them, but they do a good job with this. And does it look like leather? I mean, look, it's plastic, right? There's always going to be a bit of shine, more so to this than there would be to actual leather, but you get the idea. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at our size comparisons. So let me get the ruler out here while I have it. He stands at just shy of 6 inches, although he is leaning forward a little bit, but about 6 inches. And of course, we have to take a look at Beast Morphers Blue here. Looking nice. They look like the same body mold to me. I don't see anything that would be different. Although the like the waistcloth piece might be a little different. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm pretty sure it's the same, but you get the idea. And then the final Ranger that we have for this team is gold. Still no yellow, still no silver, although yellow is rumored for, I believe, wave 13. So hope to get Zoe soon so we could finish off this team, and they look really good together. Originally I wasn't going to collect this team, but you know, after getting gold, I'm like, these are really well done. I want to get the rest. Speaking of the rest, there is one more Beast Morphers Lightning Collection figure they made, which is, I think, in my top 10 of overall Lightning Collection figures. We got Blaze here. So Beast Morphers Collection, it started off really strong. This was wave 2, those two, and then that was wave 4, I believe, and that was wave 5. Yeah, that seems, or he might have been, yeah, he was wave 4, definitely wave 4, and he was the wave after. So yeah, these guys look really good together, and let's see, there was the team-up battle that they did, although they weren't morphed with the Dino Rangers. So here's Connor here, and Connor is a bit more of a pinkish red color compared to Devin here. I much prefer the red that Beast Morphers Red has than Dino Thunder Red, but you know, it's also a bit overexposed. Like if I take the light off of it, you really can't tell the difference, at least on camera. There you go. That's a better representation of their color differences. Anyway, I think this figure is a must-buy if you like the TV show of Beast Morphers. I watched a few episodes. I couldn't get into it, but I at least tried to get into it. You know, I always give seasons or shows the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, this isn't aimed towards my demographic, but they're good figures, man. You know, Hasbro, they do such a good job with these figures, but they're just so close to being completely perfect. The the main issue for me is all the paint issues, and obviously all of these figures are some of the earlier release ones, but this shows to me that Hasbro at that time knew how to mold, how to sculpt it. Even if they have freelancers or if they have contracted employees, I don't know, but absolutely a must buy. He should still be available on Amazon for I think I paid like $18 or $19 for this figure. Pretty cheap in comparison to other sellers I've seen online, but yeah, absolute must buy. I think you should buy it if you're really not sure about the show. This figure is really good. But I think that wraps up this review, so leave a like. It helps out, helps people to see this video. Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what else you want to see. I got plenty of Lightning Collection reviews coming out, so stay tuned for those. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when videos like this will be uploaded. Thanks again for watching, guys. Peace.